Hello, and welcome to CopTubeAmerica.com, where we teach you the elements of criminal law. This lesson is lesson number 45, Disorderly Conduct. It's all about your behavior, teens, and we all know that. Okay, now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Now, all these laws, let me pull them together, as I like to keep things in order. All right? People say, look at all those laws. No, there's hundreds of thousands more. We're talking about the ones who keep getting broken over and over and over again. Now, you're starting to understand. All right? You say, well, Nisa, you're a little serious today. No, fake. I'm serious every day. All right? Keep it in the road, guys. This will tell you every arrest is about someone's behavior. Now, let me take, for example, this. All right, and remember, these videos are not rehearsed, they're not edited. And then also, if you're not 13 to 17, go to your appropriate categories, please do, okay? Because everyone sits under a batch of laws or have something particular to be losing. All right, you guys, yes, your teenage years and your potential to vote, a whole lot of things can be lost. You turn 18, bam, as soon as you do it, that's why I got to get you guys together. Everybody has to, because you have a lot to lose. You can't get jobs. Some places, they will not let you in their colleges because you have a criminal record or a history or a trail of bad behaviors. Okay? Now listen. That's why we got to make sure you guys are on point. Not that you behave. No, you can have a little bit of fun. But not, their fun can't be about breaking the law. That can't be your fun. Ooh, wait a minute. Bam! Whoa! That was an earthquaker. Your fun cannot be about breaking the law. I think I need to repeat that. Ooh. Your fun, the fun you want to have, cannot be about breaking the law. Some people have fun serial killing, chopping bodies up. Some people have fun doing mass murder. Some people have fun getting into arguments with the ones that they love. And here goes second-degree murder. Now, kill that. I taught y'all that. Okay? People think it's fun shocking their parents, then they move on to shocking strangers and shocking elderly people. No, you can't do that. Harassment, provoking, read your laws, then you understand. Okay, once you read your laws and learn all these laws right here, then you can move about. Let me fix my glasses. There's a song, Let Me Clear My Throat, when I was in college. All right, look that up on YouTube. That's an awesome song. Let me clear my throat. You're right. The judge will be clearing his or her throat while you're standing there looking like a dum-dum. Here's how you do it. Why did so many people get arrested? Because they didn't learn these first, and they went about moving about this tract of land called the United States of America. I mean, dollars. I didn't know how much that cost because you don't buy things or you don't pick up things that don't have price tags attached to them. Then you won't be shocked. Okay? When you get to the register and they said $39, you go, what? I thought it looks like a $9 product. All I have is $10. Oh, well, I'll put it back. The law is the same way. That's why I must equip you guys. Hello. Some good food for your soul. Some sustenance. Something that'll hold you. Something that'll keep you from what? Being locked away. Criminal records. Sexual abuse. Rapes in prisons. You want somebody spitting in your face in prison? Oh, God. They said that's about one of the first thing they do. To get, as soon as you get in there and the guards go about their business, And they, ooh. I said, what are they doing? They spit hawker in your face and dare you to wipe it. Wow. That's how they control you. I don't want nobody hawkering in my face. They may have a cold, you know, that green stuff. Oh. Uh-huh. Or they make you open up your mouth. They call your name and they spit in your mouth and tell you to swallow it. And they get a whole lot before they even think about raping you. Women, prisons, a little bit worse than men. So ladies, don't get caught up. All right? There are prisons. There's pledging. They call it pledging. And they will make you lick and keep licking your pad. No. But you're in prison. Understand that. So, these laws are here as a deterrent. You should be scared of the fines and the penalties and the elements. You should be afraid because you don't want to find your tongue on someone else's menstrual pad, on your own menstrual pad. You don't want to drink water out of a toilet that has urine in it for 1 week. No. There's some sick things going on in prison. Well, I survived it. You'll survive it. Girl, just suck it up. Man, just, bend over and take it. There's a lot of things before they start the raping. Okay? Disorderly conduct is about one's behavior. All right? Remember, disorderly conduct has to do with you and no one else. And if you're around someone that's wilding out, please do remove yourself. Don't get in trouble. Because when the cops show up, they're going to take everybody down. All right? They want peace in the United States because there's so much going on. Okay? Understand that there's so much going on that they don't know who the sick people are, who the real criminals are, who the maniacs are, and who just the teens who are out here having a good time. We can't tell that you're 15, 16, and 17. 17-year-old look like an 18-year-old. An 18-year-old look like a 17-year-old. A 12-year-old look like a 13-year-old. A 13-year-old look like a 12-year-old. You see what I'm saying? There's a slim difference. How do I know that you're 16? Most teenagers don't have IDs telling us your birthday or your age. No. Get you downtown and y'all... Johnny, straighten up. Lizzie, straighten up. Okay? Shaquita, chill. Alright? All that trauma. Nobody has power, more power than those who keep the law for everyone. And no one can just break it just because you want to. Don't let this be your fun. Because if you get a 10 to 20 year rap, you get one of them stitches, you going. Now, hee and ha laugh at that. That ain't gonna be fun. Because what can it take? Your birth years, ladies. Your marital status. Guys, you can't have no kids. Alright? Your careers. Everybody gonna get your clothes and your shoes and your hair pieces and anything else, your purse, and that wonderful expensive coat you got if you're from the north or the east. Oh man, that winter coat that you died to get. Them shoes, them Jordans. Them sure enough Timbs you got. They're going to take it all. And when you come out, you're going to have nothing. And probably nowhere to go but a halfway house. Alright? So, at least the government cares about you right there to give you a halfway house. What's a halfway house? Yeah, you can't come up with your own punishment. They got it right here listed for you. Let's get into today's lesson. Disorderly conduct. Everybody knows their conduct is to be orderly. Everybody knows that. elements making up the crime of disorderly conduct. Yeah, there are 8 of them. Don't just behave. Behave. Listen. Fighting. Engaging in violent conduct. And remember I told you all you got to do is get 3 out of these 8. Get 3 out of these 8. Gone. And disorderly conduct is pretty simple to prove because there are people around. Somebody had to call the police. The police didn't murder Johnny's wife. Johnny just standing there with the gun in his hand. Then the wife just dead as a doorknob because Johnny got upset. Oh, Johnny. Why, Johnny? Why? She laying there on the floor, blood all around. There's no bears around here. And the gun is smoking and hot. And got a whole lot of gunshot residue all on the hands. And he in a white shirt. Oh, Johnny, why you do it? Caught. Did the police do it? No. Did the police tell you to be disorderly? No. That's what I'm telling you. Somebody will call it in. So don't blame the police when the cavalry show up. All right now. Come on, guys. Now, who done started something now? Who done broke the law now? 911 keeping us on tap. What's going on? Somebody is on the phone with 911. Hey! So y'all don't kill the police now. We just here to do a job. And we want to look good while we do it too. Don't mess up our uniforms. Moving forward. Let's get into this. Disorderly conduct. Alright. Let's begin with 1. I'm not playing with y'all. This happens every single day. Oh. And you can catch a disorderly conduct charge when you locked up too. Y'all didn't know that. I think I'm just locked up for this one reason. No, no, no. Some people got shocks that are big as all that. Disorderly conduct. And they will keep giving it to you. And no disorderly conduct in a courtroom either. Everything is about order. Take the this off of it. Dish the this. And you will have orderly conduct. Alright, now listen. 1. Fighting, engaging in violent conduct, or engaging in any conduct that creates a risk of fighting or violence. Number 2. Saying or doing anything that is intended to and likely to provoke a violent reaction. Number 3, taking possession of or seizing any public or private school building or facility without permission. Bam! Did y'all hear that? Oh, I didn't know that. Well, you know it now. You know it now. Number 4, refusing to leave a school building facility after being asked to do so by a school official, firefighter, or law enforcement officer. It doesn't have to wait until you get to the law enforcement officer being called in or the firefighter. If a school official says get off, go home, bye. If you don't have a place to go to, tell them that. I don't have a place to go to, Mr. Witkowski. I'm homeless. What? You don't have a home? No, can I go with you? No. I got about 4 or 5 kids too and a couple homeless kids with me. Oh, Mr. Witkowski. What shall I do? They will call social services for you. Just stay calm. Yes, you'll be attending school tomorrow, but they got to get down to the bottom. Everybody got home. If I had a house big enough, I would have so many rooms in it that everyone would have their own room and feel like it's a home. Yes, I would. It'd be as large as a college campus, maybe even larger. My heart's that big for people. Everyone would have a home. Okay? All right, listen, guys. We get a little sappy here. Straighten up, Officer Burnett. Okay. Enough of that emotion. Y'all don't want to see me boo-hooing and getting teary-eyed. All right, it's me, you, and that camera. I know y'all on the other end. Listen. Number 5. Staging a sit-in or protest at a school building that interferes with the use of the building after being told to stop. That ties in with declaring war. Remember I told you, political reasons, political agenda. What? They will do a sit-in. If you have something to say, remember this now, you show them a permit. But they already know. Schools already know what you're getting ready to do. Because all the paperwork has to be done and handed in. Anything you do, if you plan on murdering, please do hand in the paperwork first at your local police department. All right? And we'll see. We'll let you give you the answer if you can do it or not. The answer will be no. Okay? That's why people don't ask before they murder. They just go ahead and do it. Don't put that kind of power in your hands, guys. You're going to regret it. All right? Nothing even leading up to murder. Number 6, engaging in any conduct on or near school grounds that interferes with the teaching of students or its disruption or that is the disruptive. Listen, you can not just say this is a teenage law. Now, there are adults breaking it, and they mean it for parents, older relatives, cousins, nobody. You cannot protest, period, on school grounds. Period. You can't interfere with people's learning. You can't do it in, I don't care, did it say boy or girl? Did it say male or female? Did it say any nationality can't do it, any nationality can't do it? Nobody can do it. All right? Listen. Number 7, being disruptive on a school bus. Okay? And number 8, disrupting or interfering with a religious service. Now understand, number 1, fighting, engaging in violent conduct or engaging in any conduct that creates a risk of fighting or violence. They're going to get you on that one. That's number 1. That's pretty much an automatic. All right? Now, that's why it's calm down. Calm down. Bring it down to a low roar. Don't take all your fun up here. Bring it down. Okay? Saying or doing anything that is intended to and likely to provoke a violent reaction. That's number 2. Now, watch this. Go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got their pick. Get one of them here. That's how law works. That's how law works. Then that's the third one. Yep, you're arrested. And more than likely, they see it backwards. Officers see it backwards. They catch one of them from 8 to 3, and they know they got 1 and 2. They look for 1 and 2. And we're looking for damages that occurred. That's money. You can't just tear people's stuff up. She threw my remote control and broke it all up. Get another one. Make them pay for it. Well, how do you do that? Take them to court. And let me tell you, y'all learning. Y'all say, well, I'm hurt. Well, they're hurt worse. No, they're not. They don't look like it. Let me tell you something. Cost of court, you take a person to court, you're going to hit them in that pocket. That pocket hurt. And then the fines and the penalties. I don't care if they never go in on disorderly conduct or assault, simple felony, or battery, simple felony. If they let them, they need a job so they can pay you back. Hit them on the civil end of it. Learn the law. Make the law work for you. It's out here. Y'all just abandoning these laws Let nobody care. You better make them work on your behalf. Folk make money off of suing folk. You violate the law, I got you right here. Penalties for the crime of disorderly conduct is 30 days upward to 1 year for this crime. That means they can't work for a year. Or if you do it, you can't work for a year. 30 days to a year. All right? No job. Then you're going to come out criminal record. As you still got fines and penalties. Damages that occur in the cure will begin at $25 and up, plus cost of court. Ooh, that cost of court is heavy. And you're going to pay that. You're going to sign a bunch of papers. Who wants that? Sitting somewhere. I don't care. My cousin played cards. Shut up. There's always that one. Tell him to be quiet. Look, my cousin, look. We don't care that your cousin playing cards. What you gonna be doing? I'm just saying that's funny. That's what a part of disorderly conduct. Folks just say it. Well, I was just saying. No, that's when they put the cuffs on you. It's just simply disorderly conduct. All right, listen. A conspiracy charge can be added to most crimes, which may increase or may double your sentence. Yes, it will. Throw this here. Man, you son. Hey! As soon as they pick up the phone, bam, you going down. Cops' minds work like this. Like you see digital displays. All right? Another one bites the dust. Another law down, guys. You're moving forward. What is disorderly conduct about? Behavior. What is fighting? Someone's behavior. What is engaging in violent conduct? Look up your words, please do, guys. Okay? Violent conduct. Behavior. Now, you guys, when you're in school, you have report cards. And you either get a grade or a score. But they always have a category where they are looking at your behavior. Poor, acceptable, exceptional, excellent. All right? We do too. We do too. Disorderly conduct is very easy. Everybody knows what that is. Okay? Somebody acting bad in public. And you can't do it in your homes. You can't threaten people in your homes. No. Who's telling people I'm on my property, I do whatever I want to? No, you can't. You can't molest a child. And guys, no one can molest you on their property. Nobody actually owns anything in the United States. Really, any country. You can't break the law because you feel like it, or you want to, or because you're angry, or you don't know any other way to deal with your anger, and you're being upset or baffled or confused. So you go breaking the law? No, that's not the answer. That's not the answer. We'll give you an answer for this right here. 30 days to 1 year. At 30 days is a long time. Did you hear me? 30 days is a long time. And you want 12 of those? Give me 12 30 days. Excuse me. I would like 12 30 days punishment sentences. Oh, okay. We have them right here. 1, 2. Okay. I understand that. That's a lot of time. And you know your own peer group going to forget about you as soon as you go in. So if you don't graduate with your peer group, that's a toughie. Because they forget about you. Because they're moving forward. They're excited. Yes, they are. Do they want arrest records? No. So remember, if you break the law intentionally or unintentionally, you can be arrested. Everyone is subject to being arrested. All right, let's move on to the next lesson because that was very simple. I can't say so much. I'm glad you guys are sticking in here. We're starting to relax a whole lot, just have a good time while you're learning the law, okay? The elements of criminal law. Very simple. All right? These 800-pound gorillas are not to be messed with. Just say, oh, I can't handle it. Handle what? Breaking the law was easy, but I can't handle the penalty. Bam! Let's move forward. Take the test, guys. All right? Please do. Let's move forward, if you will. All right? Be so kind. Be wonderful. Be wonderful out in the world. Be ladies and gentlemen. That's what disorderly conduct is addressing. One not being a lady. And one not being a gentleman. All right? Open up the door for someone, but don't touch them. There's a law on that one. Don't you touch nobody. We're moving on to, and don't ask her for a date. Leave them alone. We can't find nobody in high school. I guess we'll have to just wait. Parents, tell your parents, quit trying to marry off your children. Stop it. Then they marry somebody. That's why you got all these divorces. Cops show up all the time, disorderly conduct, fighting in homes that are poured out into the streets. Listen, we're on to lesson number 46, nuisance. We get calls on this. It's all behavior. Be good. Don't get arrested. Don't have us to your homes and your neighbors be like, what's that? Looking through the blinds. Listening. They always like that. Fighting and everything. No, that was the next door neighbor. Keep your voice down, Johnny. I'm just saying, that was a next door neighbor. That wasn't that family, that was that family. Well, what they knocking on our door for? Because we're talking too loud. Okay, bye. And it does happen. Believe me. This is an extraordinary place we live in. The United States of America. Yes, they will. While you being nosy and you're provoking, looking through those blinds, getting on folks' nerves, getting folk wound up. Yes? Ma'am, would you please quit looking through your blinds? It's really a disturbance. You're really provoking. Oh, we were just trying to pay attention. Ma'am, is there something else you could be doing? Oh, well, we're sorry. See, they knew they was wrong. Okay, goodbye.
The weight of my mistakes depends on how I feel. Don't let it bring you down. The weight of what I say depends on how you feel, but I don't want to bring you down, down, down.